Woken up. We've all got bad head. And we've just had the link through for the boys' first birthday photo shoot, so we're just going to look through the photos now. So we're taking the boys to a wildlife place in the Cotswolds. Never been before, but I've heard good things about it. So we've just got a packed lunch ready and we're going to be heading off once Chris has dressed Lawson. Picnic's packed, ready to go.
Yourself.
Did it involve this and you shaking it around like a rattle?
Oh.
Ah, what's Mummy got you? You got your present. I might regret these presents. Yay! What's Mummy got? Am I going to be able to get in? Ready? Grayson, you like these? What's Mummy got? Get on it. Grayson wants it. Yeah. We like playing with these. Yay! What's this? We got our own band. What's this? What's this? The things I just got them from Amazon. It's the Toot Toot Driver's Garage. This is going down very well. This is a drum. Which, yeah, Lawson is doing excellent with, aren't you, Lawson? We've just taken their clothes off because they've just had their dinner. Did you have cottage pie? Did you have cottage pie? And then they love these, just little maracas. So I'll post a link for all the things that we've got down below. Where did Mummy get your little hats from? John Lewis, weren't they? I'll see if I can find the link to those as well. Grayson, you look like a little unicorn. Grayson, are you a unicorn? Main presents, which is a twin trike, and it's got like little writing on, little pedals, they can steer it, it's got a cute little bell. This actually comes off as well, and these come down a bit like a roller coaster ride. And then we got them one of the little Tykes cars as well, with like a personalised registration, which I'll tag below where I got that from, and just a little cheap like ride along. Obviously they had the bouncy castle that we had up for their party. Ooh, what do you think of your new ball pit? That is very special. It is so soft, and you couldn't really get a better colour from my living room. What did you just say when you unpacked it, Chris?
I don't know.
You're like a goldfish.
I'm unpacking this.
You said it's very well packed.
Oh. Yeah, but I said a lot of things.
Oh, Daddy.
I said
What
lots
do you
of
think?
things in the last 10 minutes.
What do you think? Do you like it? We got this from the Modern Nursery, so I'll tag them down below. Do you like it, Lawson?
Do you know what's going to happen when you've gone to bed, boys?
Yeah.
Mommy's going to take all the balls out and she's going to sit in it and fill it with yoghurt.
I don't think so. I thought you were going to say that you were going to play in it. Is Daddy going to try and play in it? That is just so nice, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
Oh, you're so lucky. You're so lucky. Made up the teepee last night, and that's the box that it comes in with all these really lovely like packaging. And it's a really good size. Really good size. And then inside is this beautiful mat. So I really wanted monochrome, and this will just be perfect for their nursery.
Ready? 3, 2, 1.
What's he doing? What's he doing? You had your bath. Did you have a nice birthday? Did you have a nice birthday? Yes, Mummy. Yes, Daddy. You getting the beddy buys now. Getting the beddy buys now. This time last year, Mummy and Daddy were a bit shell-shocked. Weren't they?
Daddy still is.
Yeah, Daddy still is.
Lawson, come on.
It's now 8:20 and we left the Cotswolds Park and we went to see my parents. My sister came around with my nephew Sam and very kindly gave them their presents, so thank you guys. They're getting quite a bit of money stacking up in their bank account, which they can't touch until they're 18. But we really like the Cotswolds place, didn't we?
Yeah, it was good. It was only an hour away.
Yeah, about an hour away from where we live, but
Not too bad.
I'd say that was one of the nicest places we've been to.
Yeah, it would have been good if they had like a couple of little rides.
Yeah, like a,
there was a little playground, wasn't there? But
yeah,
it was
they were
like
a bit young for it, weren't
a
they?
bit young for that. But it was good to still like the animals and stuff.
Oh,
but it would have been
so
good if there
nice.
was like a few little rides.
Yeah, but I definitely think it's one of the nicest places we've been
Yeah,
to.
it was
Just
good.
in general, the Cotswolds is absolutely gorgeous. So if you needed to come and then stay over, I'm sure you'd love it. But yeah, I think they've had a good day, haven't they?
You're working for the Cotswolds Tourist Board.
No.
if you'd like to come and stay over.
I can't work that. But yeah, we like just reflected back earlier. I think it was about, what time were they born? Around 4, you know it to the minute.
4:42.
4:42 and 4:43.
It was 4:42 and 4:43, or 4:41 and 4:42.
Oh well, a minute.
Yeah, there was definitely one was 4:42.
So yeah, Grayson.
How many times can I say 4:42?
Grayson came out first, and then Lawson, but I didn't get to see them when they were first pulled out. They get whisked off, don't they, and checked, so you took some photos of them for me, didn't you?
In a little room,
Yeah, and then brought the photos back, but I was pretty out of it, I think, by then. And then they wheeled them over to me, and then wheeled us all off to the room, and yeah, that was it.
I didn't get wheeled off.
No, you didn't get wheeled off. But I think, how long was in hospital for? 2 nights? And then we brought them home, didn't we?
No, 3 nights?
No, I think I was only in for 2 nights. I was up and about the next day, and then that
I thought
night...
it was 3 nights.
I don't know, 2 or 3.
I thought it was 3 nights.
I had an emergency.
It was going to be 2, wasn't it? And then they changed their mind and said no,
I don't know, I honestly can't remember.
I think it was 3 nights.
But that feeling of like walking
I would have stayed there for 3 months.
Yeah, you were scared to bring a home,
Yeah.
weren't you?
Nurses on hand to help. I was like, I'm staying.
Chris has never actually held a newborn baby before, and then all of a sudden he had to hold 2.
I had held on, just not very often.
When?
I held Will.
Oh, you held Will, yeah.
Yeah.
That was it though, wasn't it?
Pretty much,
You wouldn't hold Roman when he was tiny, would you?
No, don't see the point.
I don't see the point. He's scared because he thinks it's like, what do you say? It's like if you drop it.
No, if I hold a baby and hand it back, I've had the joy of holding a baby, which is good. But if you have to drop it, it's not worth the risk, is it? It's just not.
When it's been someone else's
It's
baby.
not worth the risk, is it?
Oh dear. So a year, we've done a year, being twin parents. High five. I think we've done alright, haven't we?
Well, that's ask them when they're older, but I think so.
They won't remember, Chris.
What?
They won't remember what we've,
Been out today,
everything we've done for them.
done all that.
Yeah.
No, there are some photos.
They
back
won't
there,
remember, but yeah, I think, how would you describe a year of being twin parents? Or a year of having the boys?
Genuinely, and I've said this to my friends, not as hard as I thought it was going to be.
Ah.
I think,
In your head you thought it'd be a lot harder.
well, this is how I was saying to Andy, that before the boys came along, both of us used to work like pretty much non-stop.
Yeah.
We'd like work in the day, we'd come home, we'd cook, we'd carry on working. And so having babies is non-stop, but that's what we did before. I don't think it's difficult, and there's bits that are hard, but I think overall it's just been a different kind of work, isn't it? Whereas we'd have worked on our own work, it's now looking after them. So.
I think you appreciate your downtime more as well now, don't you? Like I would have took for granted
Oh,
when I had
I appreciate
like a second that you get.
go to the toilet. little pleasure in the day.
You do appreciate that more, don't you?
You do.
I don't think we've been great at doing like taking time out, just me and you, though, have we? We need to do more of that.
No, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying it's easy having babies. It's just I think I built it to be harder. You know, I was thinking
Yeah.
this is going to be like
I think
ridiculously
because
hard. And they sleep well, which is good.
They do sleep well. I think the pleasure outweighs any part of it that's then hard, doesn't it? And I think we've been a good team as well, haven't we?
Yeah.
With them. I was lucky enough that Chris was home for five weeks, wasn't it, when we came out of hospital?
5 weeks.
Yeah, so that made a massive difference, didn't it? And we were already kind of like confident and established by then for when you went back to work.
And now you've only got half of Chris.
Half of Chris. What? Oh. I was like, what are you going to do for half?
Just slowly going like that. It's all about me.
Shut up. Sorry. But for me, like, I said it on my Instagram, like, this year has been unbelievable. I just feel like I've got more of a purpose. Like, my life has more of a purpose. I think before, Slimming World was my life, wasn't it? And shopping and seeing my friends, you know, family and things like that, going out, just all the usual stuff you do when, I was going to say when you're single. When you're single. Before you have children, you're going like, you do nice things, don't you? And when you have children, you still do nice things, but you're doing it with them. And I wouldn't change any of the last year. I wouldn't change a thing. Not one thing. The like late nights and the sleepless nights and all of that didn't bother me, you know, having to get up and feed them every couple of hours. It didn't though, Chris.
We had about 6 months where every morning you went, I'm so tired.
Yeah, I was tired.
So
But
it didn't bother you?
No, physically it bothered me. Mentally it didn't bother me.
Right, okay.
Is that what you mean?
I don't know. Just there, every morning I'm so tired.
And I think you do bicker a little bit, don't you, when you've got babies, because you do get a bit tired, or something you do annoys me, or something I do annoys you. And
It's just easier to argue.
it's just lack of
Just
sleep.
do it through them. You go,
Yeah, we go.
You go, Mommy being a bit of an idiot at the moment.
Lawson, is Daddy being highly annoying today? Yes, he is. Yeah, you do that. But yeah, it's been the best year of my life. Definitely. Definitely. It's something that we never thought we'd be experiencing, did we, having twins?
Nope.
We didn't know we would ever have one baby, let alone 2 babies at the same time. But yeah, it's been amazing. So if the boys ever watch this vlog back, which I'm sure they won't, I'm sure they'll have a lot better things to do.
Might do, you never
They'll
know.
probably be highly embarrassed of us by then. But
Their mates will probably play it in school and take the mick out of it.
yeah, probably. But yeah, it's been a wonderful first birthday.
Yeah.
We love you lots.
Who are you saying that to?
The boys.
Oh.
In case they watch it.
Oh, okay.
Not the people that watch YouTube, although I do love them. I do love them as well. I love you as well. So thank you so much for watching, guys. Don't forget to click subscribe and like if you enjoyed this video. And I might go and ring up the Cotswolds and see if I can get a job on the tourist board.
Tourist board.
So we will see you soon. Take care.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.